Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Alright, so we have new quest mode stages. A couple of new things for us to check out. Let's just quickly see what is new with the blue Incredible Gem Shop. This is one reason why when I'm recommending link level stages, like I was streaming last night and someone said, oh, what about this stage? And it's like, no, that stage gives you green Incredible Gems, which is really not what you're looking for right now. I don't know why I don't just do this here. And let's go over to blue. Yeah, exactly. Like just grinding green Incredible Gems is not going to do you well. There are things that they want you to get with green Incredible Gems occasionally, but remember, all you truly need to grind is blue, because if you're grinding blue, you can just one-to-one exchange them for green. So blue is the one that gets updated more frequently, right, with all these Elder Kais and these Zenny statues and stuff. Again, I would highly encourage players, if you're going to be doing, well, you're going to need to do some link grinding. I just don't think it really needs to be as much of a chore or a job as people think it does, right? Just like do a couple of dailies here and there and it shouldn't really be an issue. And do it for stages that will give you blue Incredible Gems. So, you know, we're going to do the new quest mode stages here. We'll be on the lookout for if there's, just checking to make sure there's nothing else new. There's not. Okay, cool. We'll be on the lookout for if there's a new good stage. Right now, what I've been grinding, so here, let's open it up. There's two go-to stages, I think, right? So for like my purposes, where I like to get things, you know, go as quickly as possible, stuff like that, 35-1 is the best stage, this one right here, because it is just the updated one that I used last year, where we fought the Tien and Chaozu. That stage was able to give a little bit more gems overall, because it gave green and blue, and you can get the 77 drop. This one, though, is just the same thing, because all the little fights in this stage right here, there's just one Frieza soldier you're going through, which really matters for the fast link leveling. In terms of most stamina efficient at the moment, it is 34-4, and I recommend 34-4 because that's also, again, a blue Incredible Gem stage. So, all right, let's see if there's anything new or notable here in the new stages. Bardock is now grindable from a stage. Before, just, you know, this most recent data download, when they put, you know, the new quest mode stages in, we could not grind Bardock, we could only buy him with green Incredible Gems, but now we can grind him up as well. All right, so we do have this right here. You know, we have the, you know, just letting us know that there's new things to buy with blue Incredible Gems. It is very nice. The Zenny and the Elder Kai is not a bad thing at all. And then we have the new stages here. Nothing really super notable in here, just, you know, letting us know. By the way, you know, the Bardock will be able to grind up to an LR is in here, right? Okay, so we have, what, 4 new stages. All right, let's jump in. Let's take a look at the story. Let's see if there's anything, again, notable about any of these new stages here. Okay, so let's just we'll use my Earthbred Fighter link leveling team, again, for fastest results, as we're kind of just going through, like, these stages to take a look. Okay. So, again, right now we're kind of like fighting the Ginyu Force. I don't, like, eventually Cooler is going to show up, and King Cold, and presumably Bardock as well, right? But it's mostly just Frieza and the Ginyu Force that we're tangling with. I always do like seeing, you know, so now they got the Ginyu Force in there, and we're seeing, you know, some of the new art, right? The LR Ginyu art is right there. All right, there's the actual 2022 Ginyu Force. Ooh, okay, this is already instantly... No way this is going to be a good link level stage with all the Ginyu Force here. No way, right? Like, when you have to go through this many enemies, that's why I do a lot of times like to encourage going for... damn, I off the top of my head, I can't remember what the stage was that I liked to grind nonstop last year. The Tien and Chaozu stage, you're fighting at the Kame House. Damn, because I remember it came out while I was playing Resident Evil 4 Remake. I can't remember what numbered stage that was. Look at me, I've fallen off. I'm just going to quickly, like, double-check what that stage was. But right now, when you're looking for one of these stages to grind in, you do want to find a stage that has as few enemies as possible per fight, right? Like, having a bunch of, like, you know, stop sign fights you could do is good. But, like, in these stop sign fights, like, we don't want a fight against, like, 5 enemies. Because it's just going to take a lot of time to kind of, like, tear through them. Oh, okay, this stage just has us... It has you instantly go towards the end. Okay, so obviously this is not really a link level stage then. So I don't know how it works, but the auto, you could tell which way the auto is going to make you go where the items are. Like, the auto will kind of go down the path with an item. That's why, like, when you see the link level stages, they've got, like, you know, like the one item right after it, right? What was it? Was it 31-4? Is that the stage I was using? I think it was 31-4 is what I used to grind. Keep in mind that the most recent areas, so area 30, the area 34, and then also 35, these two areas have a higher link level rate, which is important. Yeah, so I think that training at Kame House 1, that was 31-4, I think is what that was. It's funny, like, they went years with no quest mode, and now they do update it all the time. Okay, so this is another not notable stage at all right here. This is just a one-on-one fight against Ginyu here. This stage does have a high link level rate, though. Which here, let me just quickly hit this. Let me just flip over real quick and show you guys. So this, you know, these are the stages we're doing right here. So like, you know, 1.0875. This one is a 3.5 link level rate. So obviously it's much higher, but I don't know how much that matters when there's only the one fight and it's against all 5 of the Ginyu Force characters as well. Yeah. It's funny now, I mean, we're starting to get to the point, you know, Dokkan being 10 years in, where some of these characters now can have so many unique arts, right? Like, they could actually go through some of these fights where, you know, we're actually going to be fighting, like, different card arts for super attacks and stuff like that, even though we're fighting, you know, the same enemies. Although I think the Ginyu, they changed between the last fight and this fight. No, they did for the Ginyu Force characters. It's their Dokkan Awakened versions now. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's just so many different arts for all these characters. Like, even, like, doing events is always, you know, it even does feel a little bit better, too, when the bosses are not just doing generic 2016 Kamehamehas, but they're doing these big, elaborate attacks, right? Like, especially, you feel the pressure fighting Supreme Battle Spectacle Gogeta when, you know, I mean, maybe if I switch over to my new phone, like, it would load a little bit faster, but, like, there's a little pause, and, all right, here comes Gogeta Super, and the huge, elaborate animation, he's twirling in air and flipping all over, and then, oh, cool, only 2 million damage we took right there, nice, right? Like, it's better than just, like, they load up for the 2016 generic Kamehameha animation, and that's it. Alright, so it looks like we torched the Ginyu Force, get those boys out of there. We didn't get any link levels from that, did we? Sometimes I'm just like yabbering away, blah, 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 blah. You guys know how I am, man. I do tend to be a little chatty guy. I'm like SpongeBob, man. Me and SpongeBob, we're two peas in a pod, bruh. Me and him, we're right there. Right? Like, you guys are all Squidward a lot of times, and I'm SpongeBob, man. I'm just blabbering away. Let's go. All right, let's see what the new stage is. Just Tora. Oh, no, Tora. Oh, brother Bear, you're in trouble here. All right, well, so Bardock, clearly, I guess Bardock's going to show up in the last stage. He's probably going to show up at the end of this stage. Something like that. Are we going to fight the entire Team Bardock squad right here? Interesting. It's another stage that doesn't really have too much going on. So these new quest mode stages, nothing really too notable. I mean, not the biggest deal, because 35-1, again, that is my, right now, like, when people ask, like, what stage are you grinding? For me, it's 35-1 is what I'm doing. And then usually I would kind of preface that by then saying, you know, the most stamina efficient stage for, you know, free-to-play players, who I think that is what a lot of free-to-play players are more so looking for. Like, what's the best stage for me? I think is probably 34-4. We do still have one more stage to go through. Maybe that stage is a little bit better, but I mean, we'll see. This next stage, by the way, that we're about to go through, that's the one that actually is going to drop the Bardock too. Although, I don't... If you guys just at least do, you know, my recommendation for link leveling, which is kind of just, I think, use your daily boosts for link leveling, and then do the daily Master Roshi stage. Well, that does drop a fair amount of incredible gems. We got 75 from a pretty quick stage right there. Okay. But, you know, again, I would say use your daily boosts on 34-4 and then do the daily Master Roshi event. In total, that would be 5 runs you're doing. At, like, would it even hit 10 minutes? Like, that's like 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes. To just do those, and if you do those 5 with the characters you want to get link leveled, like, I don't think link leveling is going to feel that bad. And I don't, like, you're going to be able to get the characters you want to get, you know, to a good spot, I think, fairly quickly doing it with that method. You're not really going to need to sit there and grind all day, every day. I mean, if you want to get the characters done immediately, sure, right, but... Alright, so all levels of this stage do drop Bardock here. Okay. But it's just Team Bardock again. Yeah, alright, so nothing really too crazy with these quest mode stages right here. Besides the fact that Bardock is now grindable. Okay, yeah, and even Bardock didn't even show up right here. Maybe Bardock will show up in kind of like the story at the end right here. But, yeah, there you go. Okay. We'll see what the LR Bardock is going to become, by the way. I would say there's a very, very, very good chance that Bardock is going to end up just being like an LR Bardock. Potentially that even transforms into a Super Saiyan or something like that. He could just be a base Bardock. It's hard to say for sure. Maybe. I do think it's not going to be like a Goku and Bardock, but it could be like a Bardock with a unit super attack with Goku. Or it could be a Bardock that has a standby into Goku or an exchange into Goku or something like that. Because everyone is like, oh, it's a Bardock and Goku. It's not going to be Bardock and Goku, but again, it could be like an exchange or a standby or something is what it could be. All right, so there we go. We actually got the drop for Bardock right there. I would assume the drop for Bardock, it's probably guaranteed. It's probably a 100% drop rate. Because Trunks was as well, right? The SSR for the Trunks and Broly, I believe he was a 100% drop rate. So I'd imagine that Bardock probably... Yeah, here he is right here. Yep. All right, yeah, there he... Oh, my God, dude. We can't use that art. Dude, he's so bad. You can't use AGL EZA Bardock art, man. Dude, he's so bad. Please don't do that. Don't disrespect this LR Bardock, man. LR Broly and Trunks, I would say were a pretty good unit in Dokkan history. Free-to-play Quest Mod LR, feel like they were effective. So I'm hoping if Bardock can just kind of be like what Broly and Trunks were, I'll be pretty satisfied. Let's not put that curse of that EZA AGL Bardock. We're waiting for his Super EZA, guys. In 5 years, he could have a sick Super EZA. All right, well, there we go. There is the new stages. Again, didn't really notice anything spectacular here. You know, I would heavily encourage 35-1 if you maybe are trying to just go as fast as possible, or 34-4, which is out on global, for most efficient link leveling. So let me know what you guys think of the new Quest Mode stages. Thank you guys for watching. Mwah! Catch y'all next time.